Hello and welcome to our Valentine's Perfect Date Service. I am Mr. Pickle, and my goal today is to ask you some questions to find out who you really are and match you with your perfect person. We're going to start with a few basic intake questions. These are not related to your perfect person. They are for our records. So don't overthink these. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, we're going to start with what is your favorite color? Your birthday? The name of your first pet. I promise this is relevant. Nice, my aunt had one that was named that too. Street you grew up on. I think I know that place. And your mother's maiden name? Okay. Don't worry about that. No big deal. Okay. Our very first question that I'm going to ask you to actually devote some thought to and take seriously is if you could have any one dinner guest from around the world, anybody at all, who would it be and why? Okay. Very interesting. And what do you think they'd eat? Okay. Question number 2 is describe a perfect day for you. This doesn't have to concern anyone else. Like, you wake up one morning and the world is at your disposal. What do you choose to do with your time? Very nice. I mean, I'd be pretty scared to do that, so you sound brave. Okay. Question number 3. What is one superpower you do not want? One superpower you don't want. Interesting. Can you fold a fitted sheet? This is a simple yes or no, but it tells you a surprising amount about somebody. You might need to work on that. I'm not going to say that this is going to have a significant impact on your matches, but it might. Number 5. How do you feel about your relationship with your mother? I know it seemed like we were on a lighthearted path, but these questions are important too. You know, this Valentine's dating service is not a joke. This is some serious stuff. Well, that's good. Better than what I expected. I didn't mean anything by that. Okay. Question number 6. Which direction do you allow your toilet paper roll to hang? Do you let it roll off the back, towards the cabinet or whatever dispenser it is hanging from, or do you let it roll from the front? Noted. Okay. Number 7. We're almost halfway through our questions now. Alright. If you could have bionic legs or bionic arms, which would you choose and why? Note to not ever let this individual have bionic arms or legs, as they might be dangerous. Question number 8. This one is a serious one. Okay, this determines your ability to be useful to your partner in a very specific situation. On any given day, how many pigeons do you think you could carry? You're not allowed a basket, you're not allowed a bucket, you're not allowed anything. You have your 2 arms, and a bunch of pigeons. How many can you carry? The distance is not relevant. You just pick them up and take them a couple steps. It's a lot of pigeons. Pretty confident in yourself. It's not such a bad thing. Question number 9. Is a hot dog a sandwich? You know, that's the answer I thought you'd give. And this one's from my knowledge. What would you put on a hot dog? Personally, I like cheese and onions and ketchup. And I would not put those on a sandwich. Okay. Question number 10. What is the most days in a row that you've worn a single pair of underwear? These questions are not for judging, it's for collecting data. It's extremely important that you answer honestly, or we could find you the wrong match and give you somebody incompatible. So you gotta tell me, how many days is the longest that you've worn a single pair of underwear? You know, that's not too bad. That's really not the worst I've heard. That is not the worst I've heard. Okay. I know it's an uncomfortable question. Alright, number 11. You're at a restaurant and you receive the incorrect order. Or an incorrect order. Not the incorrect order. An incorrect order. What do you do? Okay. And after all that, do you leave a tip? Right. Number 12. How many times did Ross get divorced in Friends? You don't know? It was 3. I'm just going to cross that one out since it's not relevant to you. Question number 13. If you punch yourself and it hurts, does that make you strong or weak? Why you're punching yourself is not relevant. Okay. Very important. We're almost done here, okay? We are mere minutes away from finding your perfect match, okay? Try to contain your excitement. Right. Second to last question. You are given an elephant and you can't sell it. You can't give it away. You have to keep it. What do you do with the elephant? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. You gonna name the elephant before you ask it to do that? What would you name it? And the final and most pressing question, the most important question I have for you tonight. This is a question where the answer has made or broken a relationship. It's extremely important that you don't lie, you answer honestly, and you make a real assessment of yourself. Can you describe the smell of your armpits in detail? I don't need pushback from you. I need an honest answer. Okay. More detail. Keep it going. These matches are based online, so the more detail we have to put into the computer, the more accurate a match you're going to get. Okay? I don't know about that. I'll take your word for it. It's going to be your match. Alright. I have all your data. We're going to put it in the computer, and I'll have my assistant send you an email with a link to your perfect match. Thank you for coming to see me today, and I hope you have a